Hi, this is Dave from GadgetHelpline.com. It's iPhone 5 release day, and today we're going to go through an unboxing and first-time setup guide for Apple's new smartphone. So here it is. We've got the 16GB model in black and slate. As you can see, Apple have changed the packaging slightly to reflect the colour. It's all black, no shiny silver. So we're going to just lift the lid off here. And there we have the iPhone 5, 16GB, longer, thinner, bigger screen, faster, better battery, etc. I'm just going to have a look and see what Apple have packaged in the box. So first up, we've got instructions, first time setup guide, and the SIM pin tool just under here, which is vital for setting up a phone. You'll need this to get your SIM into the phone, and we'll come back to that in just a second. And in the box here, we've got the USB to mains adapter for charging from the mains. We've also got Apple's new EarPod headphones, which it says it's been working on for 3 years. We'll be trying these out and giving a review on the blog. For now, we're just going to set those aside. And finally, we've got the USB to Lightning cable, which is the new dock connector, connects into the 3-pin plug as we've just shown, or into your PC for synchronization and charging. So that's all there is in the box. As with all Apple products, it's relatively straightforward, relatively minimalistic. So we're just going to get this across to the side. And what we'll do is take a look at the phone and the first time setup. So what we're going to do here is bring in the iPhone 4, just as a quick comparison tool. You can see that the 5 is longer. If we look here at the bottom, you can also see the relocated headphone socket and the difference in the dock connector, and that the 5 is a fair deal thinner as well. And then together, they're also around about the same width. So if we just take that away there, and what we're going to do is go through the first time setup. First thing you're going to need to do is insert your SIM card. Now, you may need to get a new SIM card from your network provider, unless one comes with your contract, as the iPhone 5 uses a new standard, which is called the Nano SIM, which is smaller than the micro SIM used in the iPhone 4 and 4S. What you're going to need to do, turn the phone to the side, you can see the SIM tray here. Push the SIM pin firmly down until you feel it pop out. And you can then turn the phone to its side and bring out that tray. The Nano SIM, which is very, very small, be careful not to lose it, only goes in one way. You line up the corner that's been cut away there, slots into place, and then just slide that down into the phone, give it a push until it clicks. That's the SIM card in. You will need that to set up the phone. You can do it by connecting to Wi-Fi, but the phone won't activate and let you in to use it without the SIM card being inserted. So what we're going to do now is turn it on, click the power button on the top, hold that down for a good 3 to 5 seconds, you'll get the Apple logo. The handset is now going to boot into the new iOS 6 software and its first time setup, which we've already gone through in the beta stages, and it's very similar to iOS 5, the previous version, which came on the iPhone 4S. So if you're an upgrader from that phone, you'll feel very at home there. So with the 5, we've got the 4-inch Retina display screen here, longer in the 16:9 aspect ratio. So that's loaded up nice and quick, and the first step we've got is to just slide across to start. You're now going to choose your language. If you've purchased the phone in your home country, it will already have your language selected, so you can just press the blue at the top to continue. And the same with your country and region, it's already selected there. So next again, and the next stage is to connect to Wi-Fi, which you will need to do to activate the handset. Ours is already connected, we've gone through it earlier today, but the process is you tap onto your Wi-Fi network there. You'll get the keyboard come up at the bottom, and you need to enter in your security password. If you're not sure what that is for your network, it should be written on the back of your wireless router. If not, you'll be able to get in contact with your internet service provider, and they should be able to tell you that there. So once you've typed that in, you'll have join appear in the bottom corner, press that in blue, and then hit next at the top. The phone will now connect to Apple's servers to activate. That's gone through nice and quickly, so we're on to location services. This is for things like GPS. You'll need this for Apple Maps, checking in at places like that, tagging yourself on Facebook, etc. So you want to enable your location services and click next. And you're going to be setting this up either as a new iPhone or as an upgrade from an existing one. So we're going to set this up as a new iPhone, but if you're upgrading, you've had an iPad or an iPhone before, you can restore from an iCloud backup from the web, or you can restore from iTunes, and at that point you'll plug it into your PC or Mac. So next, and at this point you're going to sign in with an Apple ID. So you can either create a new one or sign in with an existing one. An Apple ID, if you've not used one before, is an email address and password which links you into the App Store and iTunes. So for now, we're just going to take this away and sign into our Apple ID. So we're going to enter our email address and password for an existing Apple ID here. Hit next at the top, and it's just going to sign us in. And what we get next is the terms and conditions for using an Apple ID. You can read these all through if you like, or you can just tap agree at the bottom and then just confirm that there. It's now going to take a few minutes just to set up your Apple ID and register it with the new phone. Usually only takes about 30 seconds or so, and this is nearing the end of the first time setup now, so we should be getting in to use the iPhone 5, as I'm sure you've been eagerly awaiting. We've got an option here to use iCloud, Apple's online storage system. This is going to allow you to back up your apps, calendars, contacts, emails, various other things to the web. The phone will do it, you don't have to do much of a setup, it uses your Apple ID. We'd recommend to use it, but obviously if you don't want to, that's fine, you can choose that option. So use iCloud and then next. The next option is backup to iCloud. Again, traditionally with the iPhone you would plug it into iTunes, back it up to your PC. With this you can just set it, it will connect to connect to the internet whenever it can and do a backup usually once every day. So we're going to keep that on there. We're going to press next. And it's just going to set that there. Just contacting the Apple servers to make those changes with your account. The next step, find my iPhone. Again, this uses the phone's GPS, and if you lose your phone, you can log into your iCloud account on a computer or on a Mac, and you can trace that phone, provided you've got this option on. So we like to use it. It doesn't really run the battery down or anything like that, and it's very useful should you misplace your phone, even if it's just at home. So use Find My iPhone, and we're going to press next. The next option is for Siri, the voice assistant. So again, it's been updated in iOS 6, so there's plenty more things you can do with it. We're going to use Siri, we're going to press next, and we've got diagnostics. So you have the option here, if anything goes wrong with your phone, if it crashes, if an app doesn't work, you've got the option so that the phone will automatically tell Apple about that. We like to click don't send here because it saves our battery, it saves various using the internet, using data on your phone. Either option, it doesn't really matter, it's up to you. You can click next there, and Apple is thanking us for setting up the iPhone 5. So what we're going to do is press start using iPhone, and it takes us straight in there to the home screen, the iPhone 5 and iOS 6. And that's it, you're now set up to use your iPhone 5 with iOS 6, and what we're going to do is a full review of the handset as well as various other guides and tips for the blog, so stay tuned in the next coming few days. Thanks for watching.